What's up guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Justin Davis. Today we're going to talk about the top 20 FPV demons. I've been meaning to make this video for a while. I've been thinking about it. I was talking to some of my friends about it, and we were talking about all the crazy stuff that happens when we're flying FPV. So this video is for you guys. If you don't know about these demons, welcome to the hobby. They happen all the time and they creep up on you when you're least expecting it. So after 10 years of flying FPV, I've just about seen it all. Let's get started with the top 20 FPV demons. Here we go. Number 20, the bad blob. You had a cold slaughter that popped off mid-flight, instant crash.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 19, Hell's Bells. You have a light crash or a hardcore crash, it leaves one of your motors bent and it will not move. Game over.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 18, instant battery death syndrome. It happens when you're flying along, everything is cool, and all of a sudden your battery just dies. You go down to like 6 volt or lower, instant crash.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 17, it happens to us all, the battery eject. You're flying along, you have a hardcore crash, your battery comes off the quad, now you can't find your quad or your battery.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 16, the runaways. It happens to us all. Sometimes you forget to tighten up those motor bolts before you take off. On a bind and fly or your new build, you're flying along, everything's fine, the motor bolts fly out, the motor flies off the quad, instant crash.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 15, the mid-air collision. It happens every once in a while. You're flying along, maybe you're racing or freestyling with a friend, you don't see it coming, and all of a sudden, instant crash. Number 14, the wet floor. You go to land your quad, the grass is a little bit wet, a little piece of water hops up on your flight controller, and
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 13 is the unknown soldier. You just finished up your build, you take off for your maiden flight, and for unknown reasons it just crashes. You have no idea why. Now you have to go pick it up, diagnose the whole quad.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 12, bad vibes. You take off for the first time with your new quad, whether it's a build or a bind and fly, you fly up off the ground and everything just looks like this. Either you got a bad tune on there or something is loose.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 11 is the flyaway. Something happens, you have no idea why, but all of a sudden your quad does this, it's gone. Number 10, the flip of death. You're flying along and all of a sudden your ESC decides to reset mid-flight.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 9 is the black camera. You crash or you plug in your quad and all you see is a black screen. You either have a bad signal wire or something popped off, or your camera just died completely. Usually happens after a plug-in or on a crash. Number 8 is the broken GoPro lens. You have a light crash and there it is, a broken GoPro lens. End of the day for the GoPro.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 7 is the twitchy motor. You land and you see your motor's doing this back and forth. It's time to diagnose either the motor or the ESC. Which one is it?
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 6 is the ghost branch. This is one of the most legendary demons in the FPV hobby. You're flying along through some trees, making some gaps. All of a sudden that one creeps out, hits you from the side, takes you out. Number 5, separation anxiety. You're flying along, you have a crash, you go to pick up your battery, and your battery lead's hanging off the tab. The tab broke off your ESC, game over.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 4 is Puff the Magic Dragon. You've done your first build or your bind and fly, you plug in your battery, and you see a white puff of smoke come out of your flight controller, game over.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
Number 3 is the lipo fire. You have a bad crash, and you see a campfire out in the field. 2, the channel hijack. Someone else plugs in and wipes out your video, resulting in a crash. Number 1 on our list is the fail-safe. Fail-safe from your receiver, from your radio, instant crash. One of the worst ones and the most common demons out there in the hobby.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.
So that's it for our top 20 demons video. List yours down in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.
God, you piece of chicken pizza.